Sometimes, exploring means discovering where you grew up is a very curious place. I'm author and researcher Mike Luoma. My mom sent a link to 5 natural oddities you can find in Bolton, Massachusetts, just before I traveled down to see her. Bolton is the next town over to hers. Numbers 3, 4, and 5 in the article, the cave, Split Rock, and the Zink Boulder, all intrigued me. But mention of stone walls and a photo showing a possible face in the boulder decided me on number 5. Once I managed to find the sort of hidden trailhead and stepped into the woods, the roaring burble of at least 2 brooks nearly drowned out the incessant hum of nearby Highway 495. Stone rows were evident immediately, rolling through the wetland, or bordering the brooks. The Bolton Trails people assumed these were sheep walls in their article. I don't think that's the case. They seemed more Native American stone effigy rows to me. Stone prayers constructed in the design of various spirit form animals, respectfully surrounding the huge glacial erratic, the Zink Boulder, tying the wetlands into an enormous, apparent ceremonial stone landscape around the boulder. There were many boulders and stones of varying, curious shapes along the waterways. Some looked to me like possible large-scale great serpent stonework. I had a sense this could have been an old processional route. It's lined by prominent stones arranged as possible snake effigies, with larger stones for their heads. One of the larger stones even appeared to be an old winged stone. The trail to the boulder actually leads you a little past it, and orients you so you approach it from the north. Coming around a sharp turn, you find this possible effigy row leading up to the boulder. Perhaps this ancient stone row is the tail and back of a great serpent, with the boulder its giant head. After all, there is an apparent face on the south side. Let's take a close look at this huge boulder. This appears to be worked all over. Is it a face? A man? A cowled serpent? Both. Others say they see 3 faces on this side. It also, to me, suggested a man morphing into a snake. Look at the area to the left of the head. This appears to have been shaped deliberately. I'm not suggesting any connection, please, but for description's sake, it reminded me of the way the head of the Sphinx was carved out. The stone effigy row runs south from the boulder a short distance, and turns west after clearing a triple split rock. I checked for possible alignments. The stone road gets very interesting as it rolls along. Up and down over curious stone and dirt mounds, bounding more wetlands. There are seemingly clear effigy forms in the stones, especially as they incorporate bedrock and other boulders in their path. I spent a couple of hours taking this all in. I stayed on the trails, but could spy even more stonework off in the woods. There is something about this place. I'm author and researcher Mike Luoma. Thank you for experiencing the Zink Erratic and surrounding stonework with me.